kickoff team out there ready to tee it up in this bowl game. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Arizona State's offense will go to work first. What a great group of receivers they run out there, and a staunch, stout defense they'll be running into. Jesse, how are they going to get open? How does this defense keep them in check?
Well, I think one thing this receiving group knows to have success in this game against this defense is it's going to take all of it. It's not just going to be one guy making all the plays. They're all going to have to be able to step up and, David, take advantage of their own individual one-on-one opportunities when those chances come their way.
Well, and I think that's what's good about
intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
And that's not the attempt you wanted to start the game. First pass of the game, interception. Man, just this is where you go over the sidelines. You have a good talk with your coach. You settle down. It's not the end of the world. It's one pass, but that is not the start he had in mind today.
What a shot in the arm something like that can give you. You take over, first and goal from the 3. He'll pull it on the read. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Now on second and goal.
Yeah, it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tiger. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. On the direct snap, it's Tyson. The Sun Devils have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Dropping back, it's Levitt. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. This offense has it with really good field position. On the run, it's Haynes. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave a little bit of everything on that one. Clemson will come to the line with a first and goal. They'll try to slam it in. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And this defense has given up some yards, getting all the way down here to first and goal, but great job on first and goal. Getting a tackle for a loss and not guaranteeing a pass.
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. And how big is that earlier sack now as they try to get it in the end zone here? On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. He's got him. The receiver will not get it to the sticks. It'll be 4th down. And they decide to trot out the kicker from the right hash. And this distance makes that angle not quite so severe. Dead center perfect. And that will extend their lead even further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. From the gun, running back gets to give. Got enough for the first down and wants more. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. They'll go with a direct snap. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Dropping back, it's Levitt. Makes the catch. It's Moss. Turning it on. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. And the Sun Devils are flying down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Working on the right. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. First and goal and a touchdown here really gives them momentum. They'll try to get it in with the run. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's second and goal. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere. He's knocked down behind the line. Third and goal, where the fire purifies. Touchdown, Arizona State! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
First snap of this drive comes from the 32. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Now, guys, when you're talking about Clemson, every team needs those big dudes up front, and, man, they got a mauler from the high school recruiting ranks. Big 4-star D lineman. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Well, you see the excitement from the fan base and the reaction. It's all over the place, and you understand why.
Breaks into the open. And it'll be a pickup of 9. They're facing a 3rd and 1. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Here comes Clemson with another first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Picked off. A rare misread and mistake from this quarterback.
And defensive backs you think don't have good hands. The big fella shows it. How about that defensive back going up and getting the interception? Nice job breaking on the football. You say that's why he played defense, because you don't have hands?
Got some room to run. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Keeps it on the draw. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They try to go draw, but there's just way too much penetration in the middle of the offensive line, and then the offense has a negative play.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Moss. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Clemson has the lead. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. Motion from the wideout. To the air, it's Levitt. Catch in the middle, it's Tyson. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. They'll send out the kicker here. He'll swing that big leg for 3 from 44 yards out. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And guys, that 3 ball has us all tied up here in the second. Grabs it inside his 25, and here he comes. They put the brakes on him, but a good return out to the 36. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. Hold and finds his man on the left. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off play action on first down. Fires to the big fella. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Lost a throw on first down. Not able to hook up there, incomplete. Let's take a second and talk about Clemson. They've done a really good job in high school recruiting just last week, a commitment from a big-time four-star defensive back. David, what does a commitment like that do for the program?
I mean, so exciting. Like, once you start creating momentum in recruiting, it's really fun to watch it. And getting a guy like that in the back end, in the secondary, that's so important to your defense, man, does it get you excited. And other guys now say, hey, I might want to go play with that cat.
Here comes the heat. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And nice answer by this defense. You give up a big play, you go take a big play. Sometimes you get down on yourselves and one play turns to two. Nice job by this defense.
Oh, he's got some space. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, first and goal. The Tigers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. With the run on first and goal. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Makes the grab on the left. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
Well, short completion setting up third down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
Third and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. Finds his big tight end. And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost. Looking to throw, it's Klubnik. Lets it go to the end zone. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Clemson. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They march 72 yards, and the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. They'll go to work, trailing 17-10 and hoping to put together a productive drive. Got enough for the first. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. From the gun, running back on the move. He has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. The give to the running back from the shotgun. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on fourth down. It's third and long from the 45. Dumps it to the back. Grab near the marker. It's Brown. There he goes. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Sun Devils.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Oh, they dial up on second and a long way to go. Looking to throw, it's Klubnik. Quickly complete. Out across the 30, steps out of bounds at the 31-yard line as they try to put something together. They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Looking to throw on 3rd. Snagged in the middle. It's Brown. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Clemson will send the punt team out. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. No chance for a return. He makes the fair catch at the 26, and that's where they'll go to work. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Only a couple there, and now staring at 3rd and 8. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Quarterback may change this route. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. The Sun Devils with the 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Gets it out quickly. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. To the air, it's Levin. Unloads to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Tyson. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can stop the clock. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. On the snap, it's Brown. They found a little running room out of the Wildcats, still short of the first down marker.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
He'll pull it down. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Absolutely perfect. And with that, they've taken the lead. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They put the brakes on him, but a good return out to the 36. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, 2 quarters down in the Pop-Tart Bowl. A couple of teams who battled their way here into bowl season looking to bring home some hardware.
We're just about ready to start the second half. Looking for daylight from inside his 20. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. And they're trailing on the scoreboard right now, but they are very much in the mix to finish it. There he goes. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43. Clemson jumps to the line.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down, make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. And the Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The play action fake. Pulls it in. It's Williams. Turning it on. Touchdown, Tigers. They take the lead with the 6.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Tyson. And the Sun Devils with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Scanning the field, it's Levitt. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Looking to take a shot. Pulls it in on the right. Lots of running room at the 20. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. They say it's still a game of field position, and that last one just flipped this baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red zone. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. That last play, not what they had in mind, and they've got a long way to go to get it close to the goal line to pick up a 1st down. Another incompletion on 3rd down. And this kicker is turning into old reliable. He's already knocked through a couple today. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. That brings him to within 1.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Looking to pass, it's Klubnik. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And protecting their quarterback is job number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, as many as you want to put it up. They got to make sure they take care of him so he can make those plays. Defense wins this rep. They win up front, get to the quarterback, and get the sack.
Caught behind the line. It's Haynes. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Got it in the middle. It's Brown. Makes the grab almost to the 1st down marker, but a good pickup on that one. The Sun Devils really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. We saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. And the Sun Devils come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To throw, it's Levin. Under fire. Got a man, it's McClain. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes, he's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
Breaks the tackle. They bring him down, but that's why you give them that wildcat look to create an opportunity for big plays. The Sun Devils are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Snags it. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Right on the money. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona State. He has been surgical. Precision passes. Using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
Coming out with it, it's Brown. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Finds a tight end down the gut. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. Looking downfield on first down. And with the completion out to the sideline, they'll pick up a couple.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Motion from the wide receiver. To the air, it's Klubnik. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona State has the lead. They've built a cushion. They've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the deal as you take a look at the third quarter stats. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. He's looking downfield to throw. Got it behind the line. It's Randall. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Clemson will send the punt team out. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. That's caught. It's Moss. At the 45 on its way. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. Here comes the offense on first down. To the air on first down. The sure hands, it's Brown. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. Out of the gun, they give to the back. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. And the Sun Devils lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. He's not going to get there, and this defense really needed a stop like that. So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. He boomed it through, a 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg.
You know, it's funny, in an age where there's so many college football analytics and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down, at the end of the day, it still comes down to managing the game. Good decision by the head coach here in the fourth quarter. By kicking that field goal, you've now made it a two-possession game. Your chances of winning this thing have now gone way up.
Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. Back to pass, it's Klubnik. He's got it. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
Looking to throw on first down. No chance to run, but still a good gain.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Using his legs, it's Haynes. Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs. Clemson ready to go back to work with another first down. Gets the back moving. Wants to throw on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Haynes. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Backed up now, here's second and long. Wants to go up top. Safe completion on the screen. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Clemson is quick to the line. On third and short, they keep it on the ground here. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
And I know everybody's looking at that clock as it ticks, and we're down a couple of possessions, but nice job getting the first down. But this offense has to stay in hyperspeed, right? Down 2 possessions, got to throw the football, use the sidelines, use the middle of the field, especially as you get close to that 2-minute mark.
Dropping back, it's Klubnik. Grabbed behind the line, it's Randall. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. Gonna swing it on second down. Here's a heat. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. It's third and goal and third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to the end zone. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6. And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And this one is perfect. This is now a 7-point game. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. Still looking on the move. He's forced out of bounds well behind the line of scrimmage, and the defense will take it as a sack. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Their pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. The Sun Devils will send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Always good to to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. Now 3rd and long and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Flips it out on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive. A handoff, keep working on that clock. And he's brought down after the spin move for a short gain. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Quarterback on the keeper. Breaks into the open. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Now on first down from the 28. Looking to throw, it's Levin. Fires to the tight end. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And the Sun Devils inside the final minute, trying to wind this clock to 0. Off the play fake on first down, the throw. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waiting moments. That could be a costly play. You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese, maturity and experience matters. And this team has guys that have played a lot of snaps. They've seen a lot of looks, and they've lost close games like this in the past. That wasn't the case today, David. Too many guys out there making big-time plays.
And I think belief is what you build. That confidence, you know you're going to win. You don't think you're going to win. You know you're going to make that play in the big moment that continues to build on week-to-week success. And